All right, Liverpool have been beaten by the side of Galatasaray. And when I really saw this result coming through, I was like, where are these pundits who say that Liverpool would have gone here to win the game of football over the weekend when they are playing a team known as, what's the name? When they're playing a team known as Crystal Palace, if at all Ekhoge Ekitike was not suspended in the midweek game they played against Southampton. And I was like, both of the players have been there. And guess what? They couldn't obviously collect a result from a team known as Galatasaray. And may this take you back to what I said before this season started, that I don't tip Liverpool to be in my favorites. I told you it's Arsenal and Man City as my favorites because I know what it means. This is all about a marathon, and a marathon calls in for a very huge squad, and Liverpool doesn't have that huge squad. And even the way they create their goals, it's not all that a systematic pattern that you can say, oh, they're really doing great. And one of the biggest undoings to themselves is that a player known as Mohamed Salah has not obviously raised up to the occasion. And you know who Mohamed Salah has been for the side of Liverpool. He has been their savior for like 6-7 seasons, and the number of goals that he has gone ahead to be scoring in on a daily season have obviously gone ahead to help them take them up in the skies. That's all about Mohamed Salah for you. So Liverpool today have gone ahead to be beaten by a team known as Galatasaray, and it's a man known as Victor Osimhen who went ahead to sink them down in the 16th minute. And it shows you how hard Liverpool had to work to obviously break down this team. But all was in vain because they couldn't break the spirit and break down the defense of Galatasaray. That is it. So if you thought I'm a usual sports pundit, you will obviously start putting respect to my name. I tell you, you will start putting respect to my name, and that respect should command a lot in the comment section. And that's not the first game Liverpool is losing. They are still losing more. I told you, even their creativity is really lacking, and I told you defensive-wise, they are really bad. I warned you about them on how they really easily concede goals, and it's hard for them to score goals. And that's the reason as to why they've gone ahead to lose 2 consecutive games in a row. And I told you that Liverpool will lose games. If you've been a regular on this channel, you know how much I've gone ahead to let you know that Liverpool will lose games. And these are not the games they are really stopping to lose. Over the weekend, they are really playing Chelsea. You understand? They are playing Chelsea, and they will obviously test the wrath of Chelsea. That is it. That is Liverpool for you. So it has been a man known as Victor Osimhen who has gone ahead to obviously shock them there. And Victor Osimhen is like, all right, I'm hitting Liverpool. And he's like, why didn't you sign me? I was a cheaper option. You went in for expensive options because at 75 million euros, Liverpool would have wanted to get in Victor Osimhen, but they decided to go in for who? For Hugo Ekitike and who else? They decided to go in for Hugo Ekitike and a player known as Alexander Isak. These are the game stats. Galatasaray had 9 shots, Liverpool had 16, 4 shots on target by Galatasaray, 4 shots on target by Liverpool. It shows you how good they were. In front of goal, I'm talking about Galatasaray and Liverpool couldn't even put like 8 or half of the 2 shots they had at goal on target. 32% ball possession by Galatasaray, 68% ball possession by Liverpool, then 266 passes completed by Liverpool, 528 passes completed by Liverpool. Galatasaray completed 266 passes. Liverpool completed 528. 67% ball possession by Liverpool, 86% ball possession by 67% ball possession by Galatasaray, 86% ball possession by Liverpool, 12 fouls by Galatasaray and 14 fouls by Liverpool, 5 yellow cards to Galatasaray and 3 yellow cards to Liverpool. No red cards were issued to either sides, 2 offsides to Galatasaray and 1 offside to Liverpool, 3 corners to the side of Galatasaray and 7 corners to the side of Liverpool in there. So that's Liverpool for you, and that's how they got beaten away in Turkey. And I tell you what, it's just getting started. Now, for the side of Chelsea, they went ahead to beat a team known as Benfica. Jose Mourinho returned back to his to the team that really managed, I think, was it twice in there. And Richard Rios went ahead to obviously score an own goal, but Chelsea really needed this win, having gone ahead to obviously go 4 matches without winning. They drew with Brentford 2-2. They went ahead to lose to Bayern Munich 3-1. They went ahead to obviously get beaten by Manchester United. They won into the Carabao Cup, and here they come. Over the weekend, they got beaten by Brighton. After getting beaten by Brighton, you know what went ahead to happen. Chelsea have come up and obviously won a game of football today, with very many Chelsea fans calling in for the sacking of the manager. I think now they're really looking towards the game of a team known as Liverpool over the weekend. And João Pedro has been sent off into that game. Now, let's get into the stats of what really happened at the Stamford Bridge. 8 shots by Chelsea, 9 shots by Benfica, 3 shots on target for each team, 57% ball possession by Chelsea, 43% ball possession by Galatasaray, and by Benfica. 512 passes completed by Chelsea. Benfica completed 400 passes, 88% passing accuracy by Chelsea, 82% passing accuracy by Benfica, 13 fouls by Chelsea, 14 fouls by Benfica, 2 yellow cards to Chelsea, and 5 yellow cards to Benfica, 1 red card to Chelsea, 0 red cards to Benfica, 1 offside to Chelsea and 2 offsides to Benfica, 3 corners to the side of Chelsea, and 5 corners to the side of Benfica. So that's how things really went ahead to pan out. And remember, these two sides are really facing off one another. That is over the weekend. Now, we come up with the rest of the results that have gone ahead to come in through. Bodo Glimt has drawn 2-2 with Spazzy. Ajax have beaten Marseille by 4-0. Inter Milan 3, Slavia Praha 0, Chelsea 1, Benfica 0, Liverpool 1, Galatasaray 1, Liverpool 0, Pafos 1, Bayern 5, Atletico Madrid 5, and Eintracht Frankfurt 1. So that is how everything went ahead to pan out, and this is how the table of the Champions League is really looking. And you will know where your team really lies. Bayern, 6 points, first. Madrid, second, 6 points. Inter Milan, third, 6 points. Tottenham Hotspur, fourth, with 4 points. PSG with 3 points. All these other teams are really playing in tomorrow. So I'll bring you the rest of the teams tomorrow, and I'll let you know how things will obviously be panning out for your respective teams that you support. And tomorrow, it's Arsenal in the mix. Talking about fixtures, Arsenal is hosting Olympiacos. Napoli is hosting Sporting Lisbon. Monaco is hosting Man City. Copenhagen is hosting... Qarabağ is hosting Copenhagen. Union Galicia is hosting Newcastle. Dortmund is hosting Athletic Bilbao. Villarreal is hosting Juventus. Arsenal is hosting Olympiacos. Big one. Barcelona is hosting PSG. Bayern Leverkusen is hosting PSV in Germany. Those are the games. Then we'll return after the international break and see how things will be panning out. But that is match day 2. So your reactions to match day 2 results that have gone ahead to happen today are really welcome in the comment section below. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really doing well and fine. And thank you for obviously watching in through. And we call it a good night. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be bringing you the match preview of Arsenal versus a team known as Olympiacos. Then later, PSG will come in through in the mix, and I'll have to say something huge about those teams. Continue to subscribe because we want to hit 28,000 subscribers on this beautiful channel of ours, and do the diligence and please subscribe. Not so? So, good night, and that's what I really had to bring to you. Liverpool, 2 losses in a row, and they might obviously face a third one over the weekend when they are facing a team known as Chelsea.